For someone that's a vegetarian, I don't even like vegetables. I really love about this recipe in particular is that all of the vegetables are completely raw. It's really good to try and eat raw vegetables as much as you can and whenever you can, because the more raw they are, the more nutrients they hold. I'm obsessed lately with trying to find really super healthy recipes that I can eat for lunch, because we've actually started going out for dinner again recently now that the restaurants are starting to open up. So I started eating out a bit more, and the only thing about eating out in restaurants is that you don't know what's in the food. You don't know how it's been cooked and like what's actually in it. So this is why I really like making my recipes myself, and I try to make them as simple as possible. Usually the simpler something is, the healthier it is, and also it makes it so easy and quick to cook, which I love. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please make sure you do if you are enjoying my videos. Also, don't forget to give me a like down below. If you make any of my recipes, please send me pictures and videos because I really love to see it. Okay, so for the dipping sauce, we've got some tapioca flour, half a cup of water, rice vinegar, salt, half a lime, maple syrup, some chili flakes and some ginger. For the sauce, we are going to start by adding our half a cup of water, and I'm going to grate about an inch of my ginger inside. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, 1 teaspoon of rice vinegar, a sprinkle of salt. And then I'm going to turn my oven on and I'm going to put it on a medium heat. So once the mixture starts to boil, we're going to give it a stir. Then I'm going to go ahead and add my tapioca flour. After every tablespoon, I'm going to give it a really good whisk. Once the 4 minutes is up, I'm going to give it a really good stir all together. It will still be kind of watery, but it should be kind of syrupy. I'm such a baby when it comes to spice, so I really just put a couple of chili flakes in. Then going to transfer our sauce into a dipping bowl. And we're going to leave it to one side to cool down completely while we make our rice paper rolls. So I like to use a pizza dish to make the spring rolls, just because the shape works really well and you need something flat. I pour some boiling water and then I mix it with some cool water. You want the water to be hot but not boiling, because when the water's warm, the rice paper goes softer quicker. My dish is on my oven, by the way, but my oven is completely off. I'm just putting it on here because I don't have room on my work surface. So to soften the rice papers, we're just going to put them in and make sure they're covered in water completely. They usually take about a minute when the water's warm to go soft. You can check if it's ready just from touching it and feeling it, how soft it is. So you want the rice paper to be soft, kind of like this consistency. I don't know if you can actually see my rice paper, but it is there on the plate. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of lettuce and I'm just going to break it up into smaller pieces so it fits nicely. I like to use the soft parts of the lettuce because they're easier to roll. I sprinkle some carrots on top, followed by some peppers. I forgot to cut my cucumber, so I'm just going to do that now. You can really use any veggies that you want. You can literally put anything in here. Okay, and then you put them all together in the middle like that. And then you just start by wrapping either end over the vegetables. Once both ends are tucked over the vegetables, we are just going to bring it over one side. Try and fit all of the veggies inside. And then we're going to roll the rest of the rice paper over like this. And there you have it, one spring roll. I like to put my next rice paper in the water so it is there ready when I need it. For someone that's a vegetarian, I don't even like vegetables. I could not just sit here and eat grated carrots. And I couldn't sit here and eat this pepper. Like, it's just not nice. On its own, it's just not nice. I don't know, like, I don't enjoy it. I don't like broccoli. I just don't like vegetables. But then there's like so many ways that you can cook them or put them together or put a nice sauce with them, and they just taste so good. Before I was a vegetarian, I was vegan, and I went full on vegan for like a month, and then it was just too extreme. Like, I've come from a background of having an Italian family, eating beef lasagnas, salami sandwiches. Like, I was always eating meat before. From that to being completely vegan, no cheese or anything, and it basically just ended up with one night I came home and I was drunk after being on a night out, and I just ended up in McDonald's eating a burger. And then for a while I was like a secret drunk meat eater, and it would just be like whenever I'd had a drink I just really want a cheeseburger. So it did take me a long time to cut out meat, and even now sometimes I look back and I'm like, I did really enjoy like eating steak and lasagnas and stuff like that. But to be honest, once you've cut something out of your diet for so long and then you go back to it, it just doesn't taste the same. Like, I've eaten meat a few times accidentally in restaurants. Maybe it's in like inside some pasta or something without me knowing. One time in Mykonos I ate a moussaka, and it was a beef moussaka, and I didn't realise. Then once you have it again after not eating it for so long, like, it tastes different. Like, it doesn't taste the same, and it made me realise like I don't even miss it, because you kind of get used to what you eat. Like, your body adapts. And now I just want this food, I don't even want meat. It took a couple of years, but I'm really happy with like how far I've come with my vegetarian lifestyle. Just want to quickly say as well, this was my inspiration for this sauce. It is the Thai spring roll sauce, and I always buy stuff like this and I always think like, what is in this? It must have so much stuff in it, and like when you just don't know what half the ingredients mean, I mean, that's just really never a good sign. So I thought I would just try and make it myself, and like I was saying before, I know exactly what's in this, and to be honest, I prefer my one. When I eat this one now, it doesn't really taste like anything, so I've actually done, in my opinion, a really good job at recreating this sauce. It's just such a good lunch to eat on a daily basis. You can make extra and save them for the next day. You can keep them in the fridge for a few days because the vegetables don't go bad because they're not oxidizing, because they're wrapped up in the rice. But yeah, I hope you guys love the recipe. I really hope you try it at home. If you do, please send me pictures and videos. Yeah, other than that, I hope you're all having a really nice day, and I'll see you next time.